I put up pretty pedestrian numbers, like 60,000 a year domestic.
It's not bad.
You don't patronize me. What's your total?
That's a personal question.
Oh, please.
Well, we hardly know each
Oh,
other.
come on. Impress me.
To be honest with you, when I think of George Clooney or Matt Damon, these guys are, you know, as big as their images and their stardom is, they're really innocent and loving and tender and affectionate. They care more about your performance than they do about theirs. So when you go toe to toe with them, it's a true collaboration, and they're on the same level. They care about making the best scene possible. They don't just care about, you know, themselves and how they're coming across. They're drawing the most delicious performance out of you.
Call me when you get lonely.
Jason Reitman had scheduled several rehearsals for George and I, and we had a table read that was organized. And we had a really great kinetic energy, I guess you call that chemistry, and I confided in George that if there was a character in cinema history that I would want to cuddle with, it would be Billy Bob Thornton's character in Sling Blade, and I never saw George again. It was Billy Bob Thornton from Sling Blade.
Your relationships are the heaviest components in your life. Your husband, your wife, your home.
The wedding sequence in Up in the Air was shot pretty much cinema verite in the sense that Jason Reitman hired a wedding planner. The camera operators were the videographers within the wedding, and the second AD and some of the PAs were dressed up in wedding paraphernalia and wedding garb. And we went through, 3 times, we went through a wedding sequence where they really exchanged vows, and we were dancing. We were just behaving as if we were at a wedding, and Jason just filmed it, and that's why it's such a sense of play and frivolity and lots of improv. It has a real improvisational feel or a real feeling.
I'm supposed to be driving a Grand Cherokee by now.
Yeah, life can underwhelm you that way.
In this time of sort of high-speed internet and text messaging and emailing and cell phones where it's so difficult to connect, I think what the film does is pose the question, what is important when the career falls away, when the job, you know, when you go home at night, you know, who's there, what's important, who's important, you know, what is it that we stuff in our backpacks, and yeah, I think it's just a reminder to look at our own lives and to remember what is important.